Hello, welcome to the John Warburton Appearance. This is episode 12, and it's pretty consistent for the first part of the year. Recording twice in a fortnight. I'm pretty proud of myself, but yeah, it's hectic. My life is with the amount of work, and I get I did almost 60 hours last week. I did 55 hours this week. Next week will probably be the same, and then it's just trying to fit doing this in with the kids and stuff because there's no way they're gonna stay quiet for me to record for however long I'm gonna record. But this episode, I've got nothing planned. I got no topics, got no notes in front of me, so we may go off on some little mind adventures. So all aboard the ADHD train, I guess. Woo woo. And it might be random points where I go, "Your mum, yeah," because I've been obsessed with saying that lately, and it's been fun. And just randomly go, "Do the roll. I love you, Daddy." But yeah, that's how my mind works. I just randomly spurt out things. So I better actually start talking about a topic, otherwise I'll just spiral. So what to talk about? How about work-life balance? Because that's a big topic in my life, and it's been something I've really struggled with. Well, more so since September of 2025, because when me and my wife split up in April of 2024, I requested with work in the September to go down to 4 days a week so I could have more time with the kids and stuff, which was fantastic. I'd done a year of 4 days a week and got to have the kids, almost half the time with after work and stuff like that. It was just brilliant. But then I had to go back to 5 days a week, and it was awful, and it still is awful, because especially with my job where it takes me here, there, and everywhere. For example, this week I done Mouth of Tidville. Monday I was in North Wales. On Tuesday, Kendal. On Wednesday, yes, I remember how many days are in a week. And then I was in Mid Wales on Thursday, and then on Friday I was lucky to be in Cardiff, but it's not always the case. So when you might see me not posting much, it's probably because I'm just tired, and I haven't got the mental capacity to you know plan out anything. So it's been very much the same. First 2 weeks back in after almost 2 weeks off is just sort of burned me out on my mental capacity. But I thought I got a bit of free time, so I may as well sit here, get something done. Whether it's going to be any good, I doubt it, because I'm probably just going to ramble and do little mind circles, and then you'll see why I'm so weird. Not that that's a secret, but I'd like the word weird. I like limited edition. Yeah, yeah, I'll stick with that. It sounds good. But yeah, I would love something in the future to give me a better work life balance, but the way it is now, I can't really afford to change to another job, because the job I'm in now affords me to be able to rent on my own and be able to afford to live not like a luxurious lifestyle, but where I the bills are always paid. I don't have to worry about the bills feeding me and the kids, which is I know it's a privileged position in this current economic climate, and I hope it gets better for everyone. Um, yeah, we're not going to go into politics because I don't know nothing about politics, and I'll probably be wrong, or I'll be right, and then people won't like it, and then they'll tell me, and I'm an upside down head, which they won't be wrong because I am. Stop growing here, started growing here. Uh, yeah, so I've ideally I want something where I have balance to see the kids more. I'm actually in the house that I pay bloody rent for, which is ridiculous prices these days, and just be able to actually have a social life. Because the way it stands now, I get a day and a half, a fortnight to myself, which again is pretty privileged because some people don't even get that. But when you're away with work and then you get home Friday night, and there's no guarantee of what time I'm getting home on that Friday, because if the job gets finished at 5 and I'm in Sheffield or Manchester, I've still got 4 hours to get home. So it could be like 9, 10 o'clock to get home on a Friday night. So I don't really get that half a day or evening, even I shouldn't say half a day. But yeah, so then comes the Saturday, then it's most of the time I just don't want to do nothing, but I've got to do stuff because there's stuff in the house I need to do. The old adulting bullshit that everyone's got to do. And then, you've got to put washing away that nobody seems to like do. But if there are people who like doing it, then let me know. I won't pay you, but you can just do it for me for free, Yeah, maybe I won't ramble on too much about that because everyone's different. Everyone's work life is different. Yeah, so let's just talk about life now, like how it just takes you on so many different journeys. I never thought I'd be where I am now, going back 2 years ago, because I when I was with my wife, I didn't think things would happen the way they did, but life's unpredictable. And you can look back and be angry about it, or you can see the beauty of it because it's brought me on a new journey. It's brought me new confidence in myself. It gave me fuel to like start posting online more, to do something I want to do. And I may come across monotone sometimes, but I do enjoy doing this. It's good fun. I get to just be myself a bit now that I'm a bit more confident, and just live life in general. Uh, and post like this online posting. Of course, I've never been worried about what people think, but it was something about posting online that was a bit scary to me, and it was. I think it was more. I think I was a bit afraid of what people might say or think of me, but at the end of the day, people are going to say what they think of me, regardless of what I do. So I may as well just do it. Whether it's me singing and dancing to K-pop Demon Hunters, which I can't post on TikTok because it'll get muted, which isn't fun because I'm so good at that. I say I don't. I'm not. I just make it look good. Yeah, yeah. So life's brought me on some mad journeys, and I look back. I'm 33 now. I'm 34 in June. I've got a lot of life experience. I've been through some traumatic things in my life. I've been through some great times in my life. I've been blessed with kids. Now I just adore with every fibre of my being, and just I'd do anything to keep them. Like I had a conversation with somebody the other week where we were talking about go back to like 2016 and like what would you change? And I was like, I think I wouldn't change anything because I got my kids and they'll never understand until they're older, but they 100% saved my life in so many different ways. Not like literally like they hung me up from saved me from a burning building, but in a way where like I changed my focus. Like I stopped not caring about what happened to me, and then like, oh no, I need to care about what happens to me because I got people who are counting on me. I don't know. There's a post I seen on Facebook probably years ago now, and it was about I can't afford to mess up because I got somebody's childhood in my hands, and that was really powerful to me. It really made me think about how I approach life in general now. I know I did put sort of take it the wrong way. I put so much pressure on myself to make it perfect, but there is no such thing as perfect, and you just got to do what you can. But the most important thing to do is just are they happy? They're healthy. It does, yeah. That's the two main things I'd say as a parent. That's the two main things. If your kids are happy and healthy, nothing else matters. Doesn't matter if they got designer brands or hand me downs. Happy and healthy, they don't know no different. happy and healthy, when they're older and they talk about their childhood, and they were, oh yeah, I was always happy. I didn't have much, but I was always happy. And that sort of resonates with me because growing up, I didn't have much, but I was always happy. I knew both my parents loved me. I knew I had other members of family who loved me as well. And, that led me further into life, knowing I had people who always had my back. And again, I know that's privilege because part of growing up is realizing that not everyone has the same upbringing, not everyone's as lucky as you, and people having your back constantly. Some people are literally on their own from a very early age, and it's really sad. But you can't let that take away from your experience in life, and you can't let people tell you what upsets you or don't upset you because it's you, it's your emotions. And when you're talking about what makes you feel a certain way, it's valid. Sometimes, emotions they're not logical. It's emotional. It's the whole point. But it's for me, it's looking through the emotion, having those feelings, and then being logical about it, and just embracing it and accepting them. Just because, and I think that's the trouble a lot of people have. Just because you feel those emotions, it doesn't make the way you're feeling wrong, but it also doesn't mean that because you feel that way, it makes what you're saying is right. It's very complicated and it depends on the situation. But you've got to be aware that your feelings aren't the be all end all because everyone has them. This might get me a bit of flack, but I don't really care because that's just what I think. And if you disagree, that's up to you. It's what I think. You think what you think. Good on you. Yeah, but I'll move on first because I'll get into like a spiraling conversation about my views on the world, and I'll give everything away. And I like to have some mystery. No, I don't. I'm quite a pretty open book. You can look through my social media the last 15 years, and I've never hidden away from who I am or what I've done. Never hidden away from my grief. Always, posted on my sister's birthday or anniversary, and just embraced it. I've been quite open about people with that. Uh, and I know I spoke last episode that I was really good at hiding it, and I am. I still am, and will continue to be good at hiding it. But I'm working on the power to not hide it and actually open up. It's going to be a long process. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm going to tell everyone everything. Because sometimes it's just a bad day, not a bad life. And that's okay. Yeah, I don't know how long I've been going for now. But before I wrap it up, I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Tamika. You see the logo up here? So, yeah, there, I got it. There. This was all done by her. I fancied something new. Posted a little thing on Facebook and Instagram, and she's just sent me one out of the blue, and I just love it because it's like captures like what I look like with my big cheesy grin, my big bald head, and my beard, and it's even realistic version of my mic. So it was great. So big shout out to you. Thank you for that. I will leave you all here, and I will get guests on eventually. But like I said, it's really difficult to like manage it when I don't get much time. Other people are in the same boat. Schedules don't line up. Something comes up. You just never know where you are with people, and it's unfortunate, but it's just the way of life. I will get to it, even if it is just full-on remote guests for the foreseeable. Maybe I'll win the lottery, and then I'll just be like, yeah, I'm a full-time content creator, and then actually it'll be more like a full-time idiot, but I'll talk about that another day. So my last message to you today is take it easy on yourselves. Enjoy every day as it comes because it's never guaranteed. And hope you have a fantastic January. If not, don't worry. February's a shorter month. And we won't talk about Valentine's because to that. Anyway, Catch you on the next one. Love you. Bye.